Honey, I'm live. So put your clothes on. Alright, but don't be naked.
Alright.
Let's see, Looneycon. I will just paste and paste and paste, 'cause I'm the coolest. And everybody wants me in their servers. And I just plug all day, 'cause I'm the coolest in the business.
How's it going in here?
Your voice got like a decibel deeper. Get yourself a chair.
I should.
You need to sit. This is not a standing stream. You're gonna make us all feel silly. Man, we got no viewers so far. That's pretty low.
Oh. I was about to say, has anyone joined in yet?
No one's joined.
Oh,
Not
wow.
even any of the guys from the stream. Which is kind of odd that if you think about it.
It's unusual, certainly.
Well, Emerald couldn't make it and Brandon's gonna be late. He gets out of work at 10:30. But, like, yeah, no one here at all is kind of alarming. Start retweeting.
Suppose I will.
Suppose you shall. There's Charles B. Hello, Mr. Buck and Miss Blossom. What's up, my man?
How are you doing today, sir? Alright, so what's the plan for today, Heather?
Well, let's start with you. I've made you a station over there with your drink and for making me cracker snacks and giving me chocolate.
Yeah, you're, came prepared.
I was very prepared, but I also got you a little drinky poo.
Alright, good stuff.
Today, for me, we're putting together a Trixie plush out of a body and head that I had finished some years ago and never got back to for some reason. But yep, here it is. We got a complete body and a complete head, and we've so far been working on legs. And last stream, we completed at least 2 of them. So, we got 3 legs here. We're working on the last leg today. We'll most likely finish it, and then I'll start stitching everything together.
Alright, so, Lennon Black's here, and he says he had a tooth pulled today, and now he's high on codeine.
Chillaxin', my brother. I'm hoping I can do that with my wisdom teeth. I still got 3 left, because I had 1 pulled. But I didn't get to get stupid messed up high when I got mine pulled. I mean, I was, like, kind of groggy, but, you know, it wasn't fun high.
Yep.
Alright, let's see. How many are in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
He did say the plan for this one was Trixie, right?
Yes, ma'am. Sir, whatever your name is.
Charles B wants to know if we're going to buy fireworks.
Oh, yes, we're going to spend a lot of money on fireworks. We're having a little shindig over here, so we're going to really go all out.
I'm just now looking at the pictures you tweeted yesterday of all the stuff we ate. And we ate like pigs yesterday. And it's definitely not healthy. Alright. And while you're doing that, I'm going to mess with other stuff.
I hope the food.
Maybe. You want me to make you a snack?
Make me a snack.
Alright.
And while we're doing that, I mean, after you make me a snack, you can show everybody our posters and what we plan to do.
Indeed. Alright, so what would you like for snack? Would you like chocolate? Would you like salami?
Salami with my cracker and cheese.
Alright. Crazy.
That salami is from Whole Foods, so it should be super organic, extra good, vegan, hipster. Good. You're gonna come to that Whole Foods with me, it's interesting.
Maybe.
Get some.
I think I'll just get mad at how overpriced everything is going to be.
We can get some macaroons and novelty sodas.
I feel like I'm just gonna get mad at the price of everything.
It's the good shit, though.
I mean, look at Spoon. He's already mad.
You don't know how he feels.
He's like, I used to ride these bubbles like a slide, and now they don't even push me anymore.
Well, that's his own fault for getting big. Maybe he shouldn't have gotten so big.
Oh goodness, it made this salami hard to get into. I feel like an idiot right now. I tore on the perforated edges. Why is it not opening?
I don't know. Don't you always have a knife on you?
Not this time. Don't you usually have one on your desk?
Not this time, I guess. I have scissors.
All right,
That works.
Yeah, that's even better, actually. Alright, so this is going to be extraordinarily hard to seal back up. We'll probably just need to put it in a Ziploc bag.
Which, whatever. I bought one. I bought more.
Oh, it's further vacuum sealed, so I have to cut even deeper than I thought I had to.
They freaking sealed the shit out of that.
If this were sealed anymore, it'd be diving for clams.
Let's see.
Laugh at my pun.
Someone said there's Lennon saying buy candy too, bubblegum and taffy. I do like taffy. I haven't had some in a good long while. How good
Banana flavored.
You know, your kisses taste way better once you eat that.
That's not something we need to be airing to the stream, but okay.
Come get Bronny's banana taffy kisses! Everybody!
No.
Yes.
They are for you.
Sell them, Bronny. Make me some money!
What do you think I do for 40 hours every week and then 2 streams?
You can make better money off of that taffy shit.
I don't think so. I think you're the only one who thinks that.
Delicious. Let's see. Charles B. asked, how good would you or Bronny be at fixing a flat tire in your opinion? Me? No good whatsoever. I call AAA for that shit.
Also no good.
Yeah. Neither of us are good in any situation.
I don't know nearly as much about cars as I should.
Charles B. said, oh, use a sword to open it, Bronny. Too late.
I might just make one for myself.
London says, use the power of love to open it.
Yep. I'd say I did that.
Battleship Ashton Court says hi.
Hello, Battleship.
What's up? Want a cracker?
Alright. There we go.
They're quite delicious.
They are. I'm not going to lick my fingers on stream.
That's why I got napkins.
I'm going to attempt to be a gentleman while I've got 7 people watching me.
Have you tried your juice yet?
Mm-hmm.
Try my juice. It's watermelon.
I've had both of these flavors before. I know they're very good.
I think I've had watermelon before. I haven't had mango, so you're going to have to let me try some of that.
Okay.
Charles, we said, could you see the main 6 use the elements of harmony to fix everyday situations? That sounds like it would be an episode already. They could, but they shouldn't. It sounds like a stupid abuse of power. Like, imagine it's like, I want a sandwich. Use the power of harmony.
I don't think it works like that. I'm pretty sure they kind of even showed that, hey, these things sort of have a mind of their own and they work however they want to work when they need to work.
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's good stuff. Alright, while you're doing that, I've got my own work to do.
Oh yeah? You're gonna do poster work right now?
I think so.
Well, I guess it's a good time as any to put flyers in frames.
Indeed.
Yeah, so we've been working on decorating the house with flyers and posters we already had.
You guys might remember that papyrus wall scroll she had back in Tucson. That's in our bedroom now, which is the blue light down at the end of the hallway.
He watches over us as we sleep.
That's disturbing.
I
I have one of my own. This is Mugen from Samurai Champloo. I've had this one since I was 16. It's the only wall scroll I have. That, I think, is going to go on the opposite wall and just give Papyrus the death stare for the cringe lord that he is.
Edge Lord, thank you.
Cringe lord.
Look at my wall scroll over here, guys. It looks really cool.
Oh, yeah.
It's chrysalis, and I put my
Show
flesh
them your
on the
shelf.
floor.
Show them your shelves that we put up.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Camera's a little hard to angle.
I'll get it for you.
Little to the left. Yeah, look at that, guys.
Yeah.
I got all my figures.
Yep, we got them all there. Heather used a power drill for the first time. That was fun. And I'm going to fill in all of this space.
Oh, show them my BMX bunny. That was drawn by the Burning Donut. I think he still has his Etsy shop open, but he's a good artist.
Go buy stuff from Burning Donut. He needs it.
Yeah, he always does. Well, yep, then my office is really coming together.
Yep. Alrighty then. Take your camera back and put it where it's supposed to go, please.
I don't know. Go anywhere I want it to go. It's a little bit of a mess in here. Heather, try my juice. And that is what she said. Yes, try my juice. Try it.
But yeah, we're running out of space to put all this stuff.
Lennon Black said no. Lennon Black says, possible that main 6 are dead in G5. Cool. Charles B says, did the destruction of Twilight's treehouse at the Tree of Harmony surprise you? It was kind of a whoa moment, but I was like, ah, shit. Well, at least you got a castle at the end. What about you, Ronnie?
Yeah, I had trouble believing they were actually going to stick with that, and then they did.
Better restore that status quo.
Here's some Boba Fett.
That's a really good poster I got. Charles B says, oh, do you think a Daring Do picture would be perfect for a papyrus scroll? I don't know. Oh, do you mean papyrus as in not the character, but the paper? Because I don't know. Sunset Watcher says, Princess Heather HB, when Chrysalis mates, since she has so many...
When Chrysalis mates... Okay, never mind.
That's what I thought!
Chrysalis reproduces asexually. There's a trash can right there.
Yes, there is.
Oh, we got a bunch of these ones that don't really have backers. They just kind of pop off the frame. Ooh. And then they got glass under them. These things make me nervous.
Yeah, but once you get it in, you'll feel fine.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we'll both have our little hands busy.
Good. Charles B wants to know if Knife likes me yet. No, she does not.
No, that's because he's been helping me give her insulin. She likes him when he's not giving her insulin, and when she can sleep on the bed with him.
We gave her insulin today. Now, Heather's lucky in the sense that she can get back to sleep after waking up, and I can't.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's preface this with that. You have to give my diabetic cat her insulin twice a day. So, but every 12 hours or so. And we'd established that the best time to do so would be 6:30 in the morning and 6:30 in the afternoon. Because 6:30 would be before our workout, so we wouldn't have to rush home to give it to her because we were struggling to find the right time. And 6:30 would be before work for me. So that's what I do. But on weekends, in the morning, it's kind of shitty because, you can't exactly sleep in. You have to wake up, get her to do it, and you blah, blah, blah. But I'm able to get back to sleep, so it's not as a big deal for me. But as soon as it happens and Bronny's awake, it's like, shit, he can't get back to sleep. So I feel really bad about that. So maybe, I don't know what to do about it because I need my alarm to wake up to do it. Because I'd be like, hey, go back to sleep then, and I'll just do it myself. But he literally can't get back to sleep because he hears me waking up.
Yep.
Like the few times I've waken up in the morning and been like, oh, good, he's still asleep. It wasn't him asleep. That was just a mound of blankets, and he's like up somewhere else doing things.
That didn't work.
Yeah, I think you put it in there backwards.
Yes, I did. Hate these things. That was goofy of me. Okay, let's try this again.
Careful.
Oh, and I'm getting fingerprints all over it. Frick.
I think you're supposed to, yeah, like that.
Okay.
Careful.
So yeah, we gave her insulin shot this morning, and then as I'm just kind of hanging around my own house, she's like avoiding me. So I give it a couple hours, and then I get the laundry started for the day. And she's just, every time I walk in her room, she just runs back out the other way. And after the second or third time I did that, I hear her like hiss at me from the other room. And I go over to her and I say, "Who are you hissing at in my house?" And then what I did is I picked her up, and she didn't like that either. And she hissed at me, and I brought her over to the bed and just laid down with her.
Oh, Lennon Black brought up something. The lack of rarity is disturbing. Lennon, you're not looking hard enough. That top one right there, that's a centaur rarity right there. That action figure. There's a rarity over there.
We could have dedicated a whole shelf to rarity.
There could have been a whole shelf of rarity, but
also,
there's tons.
Also, get a better best pony, you weeb.
Hey, I think she might have fallen over, honey.
Which one?
Actually, two of them fell over.
Oh, that sucks. Where?
Okay, we got the one that was between Adagio and Twilight.
Oh.
And that's probably Pinky, and I think Rarity fell too. But I also have a
You
print.
had 7, 4 of them are up.
Ooh.
Or you had 7, 3 of them. You had 8, and 3 of them are up.
You know what? Deal with it later.
Okay.
It's too much of a hassle right now. But I also have a Rarity cutout done by Keyframe over there on the wall. And I have more pictures with Rarity in them that are going to go up. So it's a work in progress. It's not finished yet, but there's going to be plenty more Rarity. Plenty more. I also have like 3 Rarity plushies on my futon over here. So let's see. What else is going on?
We desperately need to get you a better best pony.
Charles B says knife like Bronny. I believe we just answered that. Sunset Watch says, was Bronny ever in the military? To my knowledge, no.
Nope.
Charles B says, does Bronny snore badly? Sometimes. Like if he's positioned weird, he starts to snore, but then sometimes he just stops. I don't know, it's weird.
I didn't know that about me.
Yeah, you snore like sometimes you'll be like, and then you'll just be quiet, and I'm like, what's going on? Like, have you not made up your mind if you're going to or not?
No, I've never been in the military, but I am military trained. Let's see here.
Does Bronny fart in his sleep? I've not witnessed that yet.
Why are we asking such personal questions?
Is that really personal?
I don't know. Where should I put Fett? I forgot.
Oh, we were going to put him in a common area, because Star Wars is a pretty, big, everyone loves Star Wars.
We'll get this out of here then.
Yeah, like put it on the dining room table, and we'll think of some place to put it tomorrow.
Yep.
Let's see. If you want Bronny to get back to sleep, put that knockout chemical on a cloth put it on Bronny's nose, joking wise.
Chloroform, and that's an urban myth.
Chloroform doesn't knock people out?
It can in extremely large doses and over a period of time.
Really? Like they can't do the cloth thing to your mouth and you get
No, it
knocked
doesn't
out?
work like that.
Doesn't work?
Doesn't
Well,
work
that's still a relief, actually. That's good to know. Well, has Knife ever seen herself in a mirror before? Yeah, it was funny. I think one time we were on the bed and she kind of just looked in the mirror on my dresser and saw herself, and she was just kind of like, oh, that's me. That's it. She doesn't like overreact to it.
At least she was smart enough to realize it was her, so she's got that on those cats.
Charles B says, oh, hey, Heather, do you own any Equestria Go figures or plushies? Yeah, the ones you saw up there. Those were from Rainbow Rocks.
Man, I would need to get the,
I think I got all of them.
I think I need to get the...
Stepladder?
Yeah.
Like I said, do it later. It's not a big deal.
Frickin'...
Oh, that's Fluttershy right there?
Yeah.
Where the hell's Pinkie Pie?
On her back, as usual.
Pinkie Pie's never on her
What
back.
just hit the floor? Oh, corner of your desk.
Yeah, we gotta super load those in place.
I do.
Anyways, hey, Mr. Brownie, do you still own the first sword you ever bought or was gifted?
Yes. That I still have that sword. It's the
Is it the short one?
no. It's the straight one.
He's gonna come show it to us. Yeah. Where is the other girl at? Do you mean a Sunset Watcher? Do you mean Sweetie? Because Sweetie didn't come with me when I moved. Sweetie is still in Tucson doing her own thing. I moved out from her place and moved in with him because we're a couple. But yeah, we had Sweetie over here at one point to visit and to bring me stuff that I'd forgotten. But yeah, she probably won't be returning to the stream, in person, unless I do a stream at a con and she's also there. But yeah. Crosby, could Bronny give you a figure or plush of his OC for your wall? Funny thing. Here comes his sword. That's the first sword he ever had.
Yeah, this is the first sword I ever bought. Actually, no. This was the second sword I bought. The first sword I ever bought was a Buster Sword replica, and my intention with that was basically weight training. But yeah, this is actually one of my better swords too. It's a very high carbon steel. And very thick. So what are we talking about now?
Oh, I was answering questions, and Charles B said, could Ronnie give you a figure or plush of his OC for your wall? Funny thing, I've given him several things of his own OC. I commissioned him a little figure that we call Action Bronny, that's just his OC as a figure. I crocheted him a plushie of himself. And, I crocheted him also a plushie of Cookie, his fictional pet rabbit. And what else? Yeah, I've made him stuff. I've also done him a scarf with his OC's color scheme and initials. But I don't need a picture of his OC. I live with the real thing, you know. Talk to Sweetie often. Not super often, but we've talked to her a little bit about other stuff I've left. There's Action Brownie. Oh, he's all dusty.
Yeah, he's been sitting where there would be dust.
Yeah, I think you gotta find a better way to clean him, though. You don't want to smear off this paint. If you look closely, some of it's coming off.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
You'll have to talk to the guy and be like, hey, what can I do? Oh, yeah, this is... Oh, yeah, gosh, this plushie is old. Let me see this one. Oh, not that one. This one. This is a plushie I made of him. I didn't give him glasses because I wasn't sure what to do about glasses at the time. And I'm still not 100%, but he's held together pretty well. You haven't done anything crazy with him, so that's good.
I take him to conventions and I put him on the desk like so when I have panels.
Yeah. The stitches are a little stretched. Oh, you could use some stuffing pushed back inside, but yeah, he's still holding together all right.
Yep.
Little fat boy.
I've taken care of him.
Good boy. Lennon says, I thought Sweetie was a figment of my imagination. Maybe she was. Maybe she was a figment of all of our imaginations. Or maybe we were all figments of her imagination and we're just existing along without her.
Sweetie Bloom is Yog-Sothoth, confirmed.
Oh my god. Question for both of you. Who is best ship with Big Mac? Cheerily, Marble, or Sugar Belle? You know...
Fluttershy.
It's a little freaking basic, man. Little freaking basic.
Listen, I'm from 2010. We ship Big Mac and Fluttershy.
Big Mac and Cheerily seems a little too basic too. Big Mac and Marble is weird because potential cousins. Big Mac and Sugar Belle, sure.
Sweetie ships Big Mac and
well, she's a weeb. They somewhat think cousins are fine.
I think in reality, I think putting Big Mac and Fluttershy together would be very boring. They're both too shy to bring anything out of each other. Cheerily's good though.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of a trope, like the farmhand and the school teacher. Let's see, does Mr. Brownie have a place in the house or outside to sharpen his swords if he needs to?
I don't need to go anywhere to sharpen my swords. I have I have a handheld tool for that.
In his office, I guess. I don't know.
No, I just, if I need to sharpen a sword, I actually will take it to the kitchen.
It's like a big kitchen knife anyway.
Yeah, I'll show you how I do it in a second. This is the wrong size.
Lennon Black says a crack ship was when they canonically made Yona and Sandbar end up together. I don't know, I thought that was cute. The Sunset Watcher says, here's the $100 question. Even though the CMC, Diamond Tiara, and Silver Spoon are full grown in the final episode, do you still consider them as minors? Yes. I mean, no. I mean, they were adults. I don't know!
I mean, they were minors up until that point.
Yeah. Charles B says, Brawny has an Equestria Girl human version of his OC. I haven't seen it.
It's my profile picture on FimFiction.
Oh, I haven't looked at your account. Charles B. Plot twist. Sweetie was just in Heather's head all along. Oh my god, and we all been playing along. Merlin Avalon. Happy Pride Day, everybody. It's Pride Day? I thought it was the whole month.
Get rid of it.
Stop. Brawny ever seen a grindstone in person before?
Yep.
He can grind a stone.
Which one was it? Why do we have two of these frames? What was supposed to go in this?
I'm sure we'll find it in time. Or you could have been planning to cut the excess off that one.
Let's see. Yes. That's what it must have been. I just need to fold this, or if I cut it, it's gonna come out uneven. I don't trust my scissor lines to be straight under these conditions. I mean, shoot, my folding lines aren't even very straight under these conditions.
Yeah, it's freaking, I know exactly what you're talking about.
That was a great episode when they had the CMCs make a wish to become older, and then they ran into those other ponies that were like adolescents having problems, and they were looking up to them like they were gonna help, and they're like, but they're in reality younger than the people they're trying to help.
It's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, double plot twist. Brawny's been in Heather's head all along. Then where am I right now? Sunset Watcher says, I saw a shadow figure walk in the background. Was it Knife? Because she kind of looks like a shadow figure sometimes.
It might be referring to me.
It's Sweetie's ghost.
Mm.
Sweetie's not dead! Okay, can you see my freaking plushie net back there? It's funny to look at. You can actually see the wilt in the bar in my closet.
Yeah, I need bigger twist ties to do it, or zip ties to do anything about that. Oh man, this is stubborn. Are you in? Is this actually in? Is this secure? Yes, it is. This one was gonna go in the bedroom, right?
Yeah. Bottom's kind of weird.
I'll see what I can do. These things are a pain in the neck.
They were the cheapest ones, though.
Yeah, they are. I mean, it's the folding that I'm referring to. Like, why did they give this such a weird aspect ratio?
Plushie net of Dune.
Who says that?
Lennon.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the plushie net to just tear off the wall because it's so heavy and fall onto somebody's head.
It's full of plushies. It's not that heavy.
It'll just smother them under the weight.
They're fine.
People get killed like that all the time, Heather. They get pillows just smashed over their faces.
Nah, it's fine. What was Brawny's life like before he found the MLP fandom?
That's pretty... I mean, I had a few phases of my life there. Went to college. Right before... well, actually, no, because I was doing all right when I found Friendship is Magic, but I was just kind of a casual fan, casual watcher. I was like, oh, is there a new episode of that show that I enjoyed? I'll go watch that. Maybe I'll look at some memes. And I didn't really get into creating content around 2000 until around 2012. But I was trying to get into cinematography and stunt choreography for movies. And I managed to get a few sort of amateur gigs. I only got paid a couple of times to do that kind of work. And it was alright.
Lennon Black says, Brawny before MLP was part of the Biker Mice from Mars crew.
No.
Charles Beede asks, could Equestria have taken Yaks in a war, in your opinion? I think so, because the Yaks are pretty fearsome. I think they'd kick a lot of ass on the battlefield, but the ponies have them outnumbered and have them out-magicked.
Yeah.
So,
and also Yaks on average are, with the exception of maybe Yona, are pretty gosh darn stupid.
just haven't been uplifted yet. Let's see.
And even Yona is like definitely not the brightest one in that group. That'd go to Gallus. Maybe Ocellus.
Ocellus is, I think she's bookish smart, and Gallus might be more street smart.
Should be street smart. Grew up on the streets.
Yeah, that's where he gets it. Freaking, someone's asking about Buck to the Face returning. Do you want to say anything on that?
So, without exaggeration, I've been trying to take a weekend to making a Buck to the Face video since January. Every single weekend without fail, something comes up and I gotta fix it. Or it's a big long to-do list, or, you know, it should have been something simple and then it takes the whole gosh darn weekend. It's infuriating. It's extremely frustrating. Because I want to create, I want to make videos. It's kind of what I do. And I can't. And it drives me nuts. I was thinking about it yesterday, wanting to freaking kill myself.
Oh my god.
It's disgraceful. I've gone 7 months without making a video, Heather. I don't think I've ever done that.
It's been a tough couple of months. You got a house. I moved over here. And freaking, it took me a minute to get a good job.
Like there was a couple of weekends, I think back in April, where I'm like, I got everything good. I got everything good enough. I don't need to worry about anything for a couple of weeks. I can take these next 2 weekends to make a video. You know what happened, Heather? Car. My freaking Trailblazer fell off its frame. And so I needed to take those next 2 weekends to try to get it fixed, and then which ended up taking another weekend to get a new car. And then after that, I had to overhaul this house so it would be ready for Heather to move in. And then Heather moved in, and we've been doing stuff ever since.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of shit together. It's been pretty busy.
Yep. There we go. I got it.
Perfect. That's gonna go in our bedroom.
Get that on the stream real good. There we go.
Yeah, that's a picture of Celestia and Twilight crying in a corner.
Yep.
I don't know why, but it's very nice.
I'm gonna go put this where it needs to be.
Good man. I'm gonna put together a cracker for him to be done, but I'll just get my own cracker. I love crackers.
What are you up to?
Getting
Are you
cracker.
getting a cracker?
Getting cracker. You're busy, so I want to get cracker.
Well, you could have asked me. I could have just come back and given you a cracker.
Maybe make me another.
Sure. Take some questions. I'll get you your cracker.
Let's see. Unicorns are OP in the OP universe. Alicorns, though. Were you two fans of Yona's She's All Yak episode? Was that the one where she was getting ready for the dance with Sandbar?
Yep.
I liked that one. It It followed some particular tropes, but you know, I kind of liked the ship.
I'm surprised Rarity went so far to try to change her. I would have thought Rarity would have known the correct answer from the go and tried to work with what was there instead of changing it. What do you think about that, Heather?
Well, it kind of reminds me of the episode, I forget the one where they were trying to make that one restaurant popular, and Rarity went about
Saddle Row
it.
Review.
Yeah, and Rarity kind of went about it in the wrong way.
The main six went about it in the wrong way, thinking, no, that wasn't the Saddle Row Review. You're trying to,
Yeah, well, the one.
spice up your life.
That one.
From season 6, I believe.
A general misunderstanding. Like, she thinks, like, informing them to what's normal will make them popular, and she kind of applied the same logic here, which she should have learned her lesson by now, but, you know, inconsistencies.
It took Fluttershy a few episodes to get her lessons down.
Yeah. So what are you gonna do?
Mm-hmm. It's just another aspect.
If the Wonderbolts had human counterparts in the Equestria Girls universe, do you think they'd be race car team or a stunt jet force crew? I think the latter, Sunset Watcher, because
they'd be a soccer team.
Well, they were a soccer team, but
maybe gymnastics.
Well, they were based off the Blue Angels, so I thought it just makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here.
If Bronny had a choice, would you pick Soul Reaper or Aaron Carr?
I don't know what Aaron Carr is.
Yeah, I thought you would know.
He's talking about Bleach. So in Bleach, there's Soul Reapers, and then there's Aran Cars, is how that's pronounced. And there's Aran Cars are kind of the villains, but they're kind of like so a little bit more context for you here, Heather. There's the Soul Reapers, and then there's the Hollows, and the Hollows are kind of like demons, and the Soul Reapers hunt the Hollows to stop them from turning other people into Hollows. They're kind of like zombie ghosts, right? Arankars are what happens when you cross a Hollow with a Soul Reaper, or when you take a Hollow and you give it Soul Reaper powers. It basically turns into a person that's half Hollow and half Soul Reaper. You can do the same too. You can take a Soul Reaper and turn it into a Hollow, and that turns into not quite an Arankar, but something very similar. I definitely just want to be a Soul Reaper. That sounds a lot simpler. Arankars are perpetually hungry. Let's see here.
And I'm a hungry girl already.
Yep.
When I saw Lennon says, when I saw Rarity give her boutique to Yona, part of me died that day, and I'm just like, aw, well, I thought that was nice, you know, of changing.
Someone's got to run the gosh darn thing.
Yeah, I mean, freaking Rarity's gonna be split in a lot of places.
Here's another Rarity from Keyframe.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I thought for a second it was the same as that one, just with more detail. And no,
it's the same kind of bust, but it's a different.
Yeah, well,
Rarity.
this is Punk, and that's.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but you can definitely tell it was the same artist.
Yeah, she's got the. I thought it was funny she gave her lips. I was like, huh, lips on a pony.
Well, they get lipstick occasionally.
Yeah, it's a little weird when you see it though.
Have I seen any of the G5 ponies yet? Charles B wants to know. I've sort of seen them, but I'm like actively avoiding them.
Yeah, you're gonna wait till it comes out.
Yep, I don't want any kind of spoilers.
Izzy looks like Fluttershy, Pinky, and Rarity put together. She's a hyperactive pet groomer from what I've been seeing. I haven't seen anything like that.
Okay, this was a Loki poster, so this one had to go in a fancy frame.
They're called V-swords. Okay. Charles B. So is Buck to the face just Bronny and or someone else riffing on the episode? In a nutshell, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Season 7 has a story. It has an overarching plot between the episodes, so it's usually just me. But and that's the hard part. That's what jumped those videos from taking 12 hours to make to taking 48 hours to make. And
Merlin Avalon says, so yeah, I gotta go to bed tonight. I have work tomorrow. So night. Night, Merlin.
have a good night, Merlin. Thanks for tuning in. There we go. I'm also learning how to animate.
That's fun.
Yep.
That's gonna be so cool.
And hopefully I can actually pull it off before I die. Let's see here.
It should be easy for you and Heather to do crossover videos now. Yeah. I've been planning on, well, next time I want to record lines for something using his setup because he's got a good setup going.
Yep.
My freaking vocals will sound buttery delicious. I like my setup in my office though. There's nothing wrong with it. Just got to get it all settled with decorations. As it is when I come in and finally just sit down. I'm like, yeah, I like what I have here. I got my Pokeball, my rainbows.
This one's fighting me because the poster doesn't want to sit right inside the frame. Like I don't know how to. Because I can't adjust it and look at it at the same time.
But I could look at it while you adjust it.
All right, let's give it a try then. Or maybe I could just turn it up here.
Yeah, it doesn't actually look. It looks. Oh yeah, a little bit of the white's up here. Just gotta move it a little bit up.
I don't know if I can. Or maybe.
Ooh.
If I could just get it to sit flush on the thing. You see, the biggest problem with this frame is I can't open it up all the way.
It doesn't open all the way?
No, you see this. I mean, maybe I could fold it.
There you go. It doesn't matter what happens to the back of it. No one's going to see that.
Alright, yeah, I was worried about damaging the frame.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's cute.
Okay, so that'll make things easier.
Alright. Close that and see how it looks. Oh, it shifted. That's the problem. Gravity's pushing it down.
You got a piece of tape.
I got your double-sided tape.
That'll do.
Really got to get some Scotch tape in here just to have.
Well, double-sided tape actually works a little bit better in this situation. So you've got to get it perfectly centered. Or at least try. How's the chat doing?
Alright, I got distracted. Blah, 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 blah. It should be easy for you. Well, oh, never mind. We already got that one. A request for you two to do. A request for you two to do a reaction to Try Dashy's Friendship is Musical series. Sunset Watcher asks. If it's cool, maybe we'll watch it. I don't know what we do.
So Friendship is randomly musical?
Friendship is Musical series.
Okay.
Never heard of it, but you know,
I've watched a few episodes of Friendship is randomly musical. I don't know if that's what he's referring to, but that's.
I don't typically do reaction videos or streams.
Yeah. We create content here.
How much to get Bronny to play the kazoo on stream? I don't know, Bronny. How much?
Hand me the kazoo.
I don't know where my kazoo is at the moment. It's probably in my computer bag, but use that for now. No, you don't blow, honey, you hum.
And if I were to tune these things, they don't. No, these are.
They are completely ornamentational.
Alrighty then.
You should have charged for this. At least my suffering would have been worth something.
I had it and then I lost it. What the heck is wrong with me?
Everything. Ooh, like that.
I sound like a cow. Jinx.
Motherfucker, I already bought you a soda. Stuff like that.
Alright, let's see. Does that do the trick?
A little bit on the bottom again. It's not that bad.
It's crooked. Because it's taped in there crooked. Gosh darn it.
Oh gosh.
I don't.
Hello, Vsauce Bronny. You here? Where are your fingers? What are you saying, man? Are you tired? Is that a clock or a shield in the upper left corner? Upper left? What is he talking about?
This. The plushie.
They're blushies.
Yeah.
A clock or a shield. I don't know, there's nothing. I have neither of those things in my room. I'm not sure what you're referring. Lennon Black says, Sexaboom. Sunset Watcher says, Ronnie is Kazoo Kid confirmed. Charles B. Oh, do you have any signed MLP stuff? I do, actually. Somewhere buried in here is a picture of Discord signed by John Delancey.
That would be over here. I just put it... Oh man, I'm destroying this place.
It's okay.
I'll dig it up in a minute.
Dig it up later. It's not a big deal. But yeah, I have a picture. I got Baron Angle, I think his name was, to draw me a picture of Discord in his maid outfit, dusting a lamp, and I had John Delancey sign it. Good one. It's a Vsauce joke. Gosh, if I watched Vsauce, I would know that, Sunset Watcher.
Vsauce kind of looks like me.
He's a bald guy with a beard and glasses, and he's white. It would look like you. Charles B says, have you seen any of John Delancey's as Star Trek's Q? You know, I didn't get to that point in Star Trek The Next Generation. I was watching it for a while, and it was good. I don't remember why I stopped. So maybe I will at some point. Lennon Black says, any signed Jimmy Carter stuff? I don't know Jimmy Carter. We have signed...
The president?
The president?
Yes, Jimmy Carter was the president.
Which one?
Right before Bush.
Well, maybe he should have done something interesting. Maybe then I'd remember.
Right before Bush Sr. Oh, man. Ask my father about Jimmy Carter sometime if you want to hear a freaking rant.
No.
As far as my father is concerned, Jimmy Carter was the worst president right before, until Obama and then later Biden.
Look. All I'm saying is, all I remember are the notable presidents. You remember the first one, George Washington. You remember fucking the 16th one, which was like Abraham Lincoln or some shit. You remember fucking Teddy Roosevelt. You remember freaking Bill Clinton. You remember Obama. You remember Trump because he just happened.
You don't remember Hoover?
Oh, Hoover Dam. Yeah, that's who I was thinking of. It was on the tip of my tongue.
You don't remember Eisenhower?
I don't.
You don't remember Taft?
I remember Taft.
You don't remember Grover Cleveland?
I feel like you made that one up.
No, I didn't. That's the only U.S. president to serve 2 non-consecutive terms.
Gosh, and we have too many presidents. How am I supposed to remember all this shit?
Only 47. I've seen 3-year-olds
Dude,
do it.
I can't remember the fucking states anymore, okay? I've been out of school a long-ass time!
I've seen 3-year-olds run down
There's no 3-year-olds in school. You're full of shit. Look, I used to be one of those whiz kids that could name you all the states and their capitals like nothing. But look, we're out of school. I don't fucking study that shit anymore. They're not relevant anymore. They're all dead.
You're supposed to know your
They're
history.
all
so you
dead.
can stop
Look, I
from
know
repeating
what
it.
happened. We said fuck you to the English. We established a country. Then we fought about it. It's like one side has slavery, one doesn't. But there's more complicated than that. Some bullshit. Slavery stopped, but racism was still a thing. And women didn't have no fucking rights. I don't know. Some bullshit happened. A couple of world wars, which wasn't our fault. Whatever. We're America. Fuck yeah. And I don't know, it's some shit, a depression, the fucking Cold War, civil rights, women, hell yeah, feminism, something with drugs. I think they fed it to black people, which was fucked up. What the fuck, CIA? And then shit happened. I don't know. There's a lot of shit that happened. I have the general basics of what our country did. We did a lot of stupid shit.
You are what's wrong with the country. You need to know your history.
I just told you it!
There's so much more stuff. Stop hitting me.
Nothing I said was wrong. It all happened.
Yeah, but you sound like a drunken lunatic
It all
with a
happened.
first grade education. You gotta
my
know
nutsack, man.
You gotta know the rest of it.
I know the rest of it. It's just not at the forefront of my goddamn mind, okay?
Is this a Heather rant?
Yes, this is a Heather rant. Because
Well, there you go,
Mother
Charles.
of God.
There's your Heather rant.
Because Mother of God! I hate, like, it's like gatekeeping of intelligence. It's like, you know...
It's not gatekeeping.
Yes,
I'm actively
it is!
encouraging
No, you're
you.
being like... No, you're not encouraging me. This isn't encouragement. This is belittling, you piece of shit.
Said you should know your history. I want you
should
to know
like
your
a,
history.
Like a freaking condescending dick. It's like, I
It's
do
not my
know it.
fault
I
if
just
you
don't
interpreted
remember.
it
No!
like that.
Eat my dick and let me finish talking. It's not my fault I don't remember every little fucking detail of what happened. I have the general basics of what happened. It does not take much to know the rest. I could look up the rest if I wanted to.
You're scaring Spoon.
Nah, Spoon doesn't give a shit. He's pissed off too. Look what you've done to my child. God, don't be on... Get off my nutsack about American history. I know it! Last I checked, you barely went through high school. I aced everything! Okay, sorry, some of it left my freaking hemisphere.
Alright, well, on an unrelated note, this one's ready to hang.
A little bit of white showing at the bottom, but whatever.
I'm at peace, but there's nothing I can do about that.
He's giving up.
And but this one's got to go behind your desk, and you're in the way, and I don't want to break out the step ladder right now, so we'll deal with that later. I'll be right back.
Let's see. Are you or Bronny met your neighbors yet? No, I'm not a sociable person. He has a peanut farm. That's interesting. Would Heather mind if I asked Bronny what did his dad thought of Trump's presidency? Let's not get into that. Force president seemed to be Washington, Lincoln, and both Roosevelts. Man, freaking Sunset, I'm only hiding this because I can't make sense of what you're saying. This a Heather rant? Yeah. Heather sounds like a Karen. Look, all white women have Karen in them. It's just up to them to decide what they use Karen for. I used it to freaking tell him to stop lecturing me about knowing not every single detail of American history. I'm sorry, was anything I just said not a part of American history? It was? Then shut the fuck up. I clearly know American history. Sorry I don't have an encyclopedic knowledge of all of it. Sorry I don't remember every single president at the drop of a hat. Who the fuck can name every president? You have to, like, work toward that shit. And seeing as it doesn't benefit me on a daily basis to remember every single president, I'm not gonna remember all of them. Especially if most of them didn't do anything notable. Oh, I'm sorry. They did... Every president apparently does something notable. But something freaking earth-shattering, like freaking ending slavery or some bullshit. Or dying. That's why we remember the Kennedys. Do you remember seeing that shit? He got shot in the goddamn head. I remember that. I remember that! Let's see. Fight, 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 kiss, kiss, kiss. No, that's not happening. The curse of Jimmy Carter strikes again. Not sure about that. If this ends with a heavy makeout session, I would not be surprised, to be honest with you two. I don't know. I don't feel like kissing him right now. Sunset Watcher put a... I don't think that... Yeah, that's a penis. I'm just not 100% sure. Does that look like a penis to anyone else? Pretty sure that's a dick. Is this going to end with Heather Valley Girl? No, Heather Valley Girl is a happy girl. Or a sad girl, depending. She's not angry. You kept saying nutsack, so I put a nutsack. The nutsack is the 3. You put a penis with that. My nutsack doesn't have a dick. Sunset Watcher says George
You
Washington.
listen to yourself, Heather.
Sunset Watcher
you
said John. Yes, it's hilarious. Charles B said, this is the angriest I've ever seen you, Heather. Because I don't like my intelligence being insulted. Because I worked hard.
Mm-hmm.
I worked hard.
I don't doubt that.
I worked hard.
Yep. How's it coming? Your, crochet.
Well, it's looking like a foot. Get off me. Bitch. Make me a cracker. You cracker.
Say please.
I don't know, I don't think you deserve it.
Well, I don't have to... I don't have to take this.
You can leave, but you can't quit.
Let's see. Oh, this one's too small. Let's see here. God, we've got a lot of these things.
Well, duh.
Right, that's a 5x7. I know what goes in that. Okay, what the heck is... Bronny, what did your dad think of Trump's presidency? We like Trump a lot, actually.
I don't want to get into politics. I told you not to ask this, Sunset Watcher.
All right.
Sunset Watcher.
I won't take any more political questions.
When have a banana, women have a donut hole. Makes sense, Sunset Watcher. Yeah, go home. Lennon Black. Lennon Black says, I tend to gaslight things when I end up on these streams. How, though?
Yeah, I have no idea what he's referring to.
I think he's a little too high right now. I don't
Maybe
think
he's misunderstanding the concept of gaslighting.
Yeah, gaslighting is when you do something bad to someone.
Did he say something to ignite that little disagreement we just had?
I don't remember. This is why when I'm angry, you gotta wait, and then I won't be angry anymore because I'll forget why it happened. That's my mind's way of taking care of itself. Something upsetting you, forget about it. I remember various moments in life where I've been really sad and then suddenly I'm okay because I'm like, I don't remember why I was sad. It's a kind of a freaky trick. I'm kind of afraid there's very traumatic things that happened to me that I don't remember because my mind was like, you know what, that shit ain't good for you. Goodbye. Psh, delete.
Oh, this is another one of those frames that needs to fold out.
Charles B says, hey, Bronny, give Heather a massage to calm her down. That wouldn't be age appropriate. He's trying to get us removed.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I would, but I'll do it later. Besides, the last time I tried to give her a little shoulder rub on stream, y'all were talking about, it looks like I'm going to choke her.
I don't think you were massaging me. I think you just put your hands there.
Might have. And be careful not to break this frame that we just bought.
Lennon Black. I'm the one who brought up Jimmy Carter to begin with. Charles B. I meant shoulder rub. That's still kind of too sensual.
I need something to get under the backing of this frame because it's kind of wedged in there and doesn't want to come out. And I'm afraid of pushing on the frame itself. I feel like I'm going to do it. Yeah, there we go. Now it's working. Gotcha, sucker. Come here. Oh, that was glued in there. All right, tell them about this one, Heather.
This is a picture I'm pretty sure my friend Isabel drew for me. It's me with one of my favorite Pokemon ever, Grovyle. She made Grovyle hella big.
Yep. Isn't that about the size Grovyle's supposed to be, though?
Well, if you look at Grovyle next to Ash, he's like, a little more than half his size. It's Sceptile who's bigger than Ash, and Ash should be like a kid who's 5 foot something.
Charizards are 5'10", which for reference is the size of me.
Can't imagine that.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Somebody, God, I wish we had Spencer. Spencer would be on this. Yeah, somebody look up how tall Grovyle is in the Pokedex.
What was your worst school subject then, Heather? Well, yeah, I was good at history. It was probably something in science or math. I remember getting really stressed out about those. Trigonometry was a bitch. Let's see. History and literature were the only things I was good at. Yeah, I was generally good at most things. See The Conjuring 3 yet? No, but I wish I had. Don't spoil anything yet, Lennon. I want to go see that.
Oh, have you seen the other two?
Yeah, well, at least I've seen the first one. I can't quite recall the second, so I'll have to rewatch that one. But yeah, I want to go see that movie.
There we go.
You know what maybe we could do for my birthday?
Yeah.
Is because we can catch an earlier showing of Conjuring earlier in the day and then in the afternoon go to Arcade Monster.
That's something.
It's a bit too much to pack in one day if you think about it, but it's an idea.
Well, last year I took you all over town for your birthday. Oh no, we went to Gatorland.
Gatorland.
And that was a heck of a lot.
Mm-hmm. Gatorland was good shit.
Yep. There you go. I knew that was going to look nice.
Show to the stream. Yeah. Oh, little glare. But yeah, there's me. Oh, bring it close, yeah. That's
I'm trying to find the angle of which it does it. There we go.
That's my friend Isabel's artwork right there. That's me. She kind of gave me bug teeth a little bit.
Yeah, you've got big teeth, but they're cute.
Yeah, it is a really cute picture.
Mm-hmm. That was the Isabel we hung out with in California, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was Isabel. She's really good with art. You should see her Instagram, which maybe I should plug that. I think it's a public account. So she posts art there all the time. She can do like super realistic stuff. Let me see. It's too much to hope that she would have posted something recently.
Where do you want to hang you and Grovile?
Oh gosh, I can't remember where we planned to.
Was it right under kind of like the shelf on the right of Nightmare Moon?
On the right? I don't remember. I feel like no pony stuff. That or it was gonna go up. No, it wouldn't go there.
No, it's too big.
Put that down. I don't want to put it somewhere I'm not gonna remember. But let me see.
Is it? How about that? Because that's what I thought it was.
I think. Yeah, I think it goes there.
Does that look good there to you?
It doesn't really go with the rest of the theming of this part.
Okay.
We'll think about it. I know she follows me.
Charles wants to know how freezing is the water in the pool.
It can be pretty cold. I had such a hard time with it when we actually tried to go swimming. Like,
Yep.
I was just like, getting used to it.
Lennon Black says Gatorland sounds really fun.
Oh yeah, of course it is. There's nothing but gators.
Pick a favorite part of Gatorland and tell them that story.
Oh gosh, that's hard to say. There was a lot of walking around and just looking at the gators. I guess my favorite part was when we got to feed them. Like, it's the funny, most stupid, dangerous thing ever. You just go, like, up to a gate. You go out, they give you a glove, you grab like a hunk of raw meat, and there's just like on the shore, we're on a lake and there's just a shore, it's just full of gators just lying down and looking at you, and there's like some guys with some sticks like banging them on the ground so they stay over there and don't come any closer. And you just go up past these guys and throw the pieces of meat at the gators. And like that, like maybe it'll bounce on their nose, but eventually someone eats it. Some of them like are ready and just have their mouths open or will just catch it. I want to do that again. It's the best.
All right, next
yeah.
going in a frame is Rarity.
So if you're interested in her art, her name was Izzy500 on Instagram. I don't know why it took me out of that because
Isabel and Lennon Black need to do a collaboration.
Yeah, why not? They're good.
Yep. I don't know what they'd collaborate on. Izzy's not a brony, is she?
She used to be. She's the one I bought most of these figurines from.
Mm.
But yeah, Izzy 1500.
1500. Izzy 1500. Go check that out.
Yes. Yeah, Izzy 1500. She's a great artist. She also has a YouTube channel right there.
I'm glad you showed them the spelling. I would have spelled that wrong.
Yeah. Definitely go see her.
I thought that was spelled differently. I thought it was going to be with a Y.
Ah, no. Let's see, see the Loki Disney series yet? No, but I plan to. I plan to watch it, give it a shot, because I freaking made a actual speech about Loki in, like, my freshman year of high school in my communications class, because I couldn't find a speech topic, and my professor was helping me. He was like, I want something you're passionate about. What do you like? And I'm like, I don't know, I like Marvel movies and stuff. He's like, who's your favorite character? I'm like, I guess I like Loki. I think it's really cool. It's like, make a speech about Loki, about something about Loki. And I'm like, okay, oh, that's good. That's keyframe right there. So I made a whole speech about it. If at some point anyone's interested, I'll probably link it or like maybe recreate it.
Where do you want this one to go?
I think right here would have been good.
Okay, so like, let's show the stream. What we're thinking.
All right, so over here there's like a sparkly picture of Rarity. There's Nightmare Moon, and if you put another Rarity, I think that'd really be fitting. You know?
Move it over just a little bit.
Oh,
That way.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think about that?
I think because it's like Rarity, Nightmare Moon, Rarity.
Tabitha St. Germain, Tabitha St. Germain, Tabitha St. Germain.
All the Tabitha St. Germains. Can Bronny get Miss Knife, please? I would like to see the kitty. Oh, she's taking a nap right now. We don't want to interrupt her. She likes our bed a lot, and she's been taking a lot of her naps there.
It's a very big bed that she still somehow manages to push us off of while weighing 8 pounds.
Gatorland sounds fun as fuck. Yes, it is. Water in the pool. Ever tried gator nuggets? I heard about them and now I've been wanting some. I tried some while we were at Gatorland. They actually serve them right there. It just tastes like chicken. A little chewy, but that probably is just the way they're cooking it because it's like a little, food court kind of deal. Tastes like chicken. So hungry. Charles B., would you eat gator? I just did. Yes. I love the gator, want to wear the gator, want to eat the gator, want to be the gator. You are what you eat.
There's John Delancey signing Discord in the maid outfit.
Yes, he autographed it for me. It's funny, I got that voucher to get an autograph from somebody. Like, I think I bought, like, one of the better tiers for, BabsCon.
Mm-hmm.
And, I just wanted, like, the pins and junk, and they just gave me an autograph voucher, and I'm like, I'm not really interested in autographs, and I was talking to Sweetie, and I was just like, Sweetie, I got this autograph voucher, but I don't know what to, like, do with it. I don't really care for autographs. What should I do with it? And she goes, like, well, John Delancey's gonna be here, and he's the biggest name ever in Pony, and I'm like, I guess I could do it. I started talking a little smack about, like, I think John Delancey's overrated. I don't really care. Just because KP was, like, right next to us, and she started looking at me really like, are you fucking serious? And I'm like, yeah. So I ended up commissioning that picture from Baron Angle, and I got it signed. So, yeah, it's a pretty cool one. It's not bad. Or, it's over there. He's hanging up Rarity right now. Have you seen Suction Cup Man? Oh my god, yes. We saw him when he was Penis Man. That was a good bit.
I actually haven't seen the newest one yet. That's probably why he's asking about it.
Oh, so, yeah, we saw the clip, though.
They said
you didn't
they
watch
saw...
the whole thing?
Yeah, we saw the clip, but not the whole thing. They said
you gotta watch it, it's funny.
They saw the button-eyed Sombra on the stream.
Oh, button-eyed Sombra. Yeah, this
missed my mark there.
I made this years ago. At the time, it was a really major milestone for my pony creation. Like, he has a neck, there's obvious mistakes on him, but I thought he was a really good sign of my progress at the time, and I still think that, and I might try to remake him later on, but I think he still looks pretty good, so I keep him at my desk. Like, you can see his legs aren't sewed on quite right, his head's floppy, but he's got a nice little cape, got a big old horn. He looks cute. He's really cute.
What do you think of that Rarity placement?
Oh, I dropped Sombra.
Hi, my name is Brandon. I'm here to tell you why your favorite thing is not good.
That's my job. You stay off my job. Anyway, what do you think of that placement, Heather?
I think that placement looks good.
All
a lot
right.
of purples over here.
Hopefully I'll be able to fit stuff around here because it's kind of jutting out into this space.
Yeah, but we'll figure it out. Anyways, yeah, Brandon, if you want, I'll start sharing screen with you. You can see what we're doing in real time because Bronny's putting up posters and junk around my room and just in general.
I just entered the stream and I see Lennon Black saying, want to yip the gator. I think it's time
he's high. He's high from the laughing gas at the dentist.
I cannot hear Brandon.
Oh, I'll turn up his volume. There you go, Brandon. You're loud now.
Am I very loud?
Not super
Or
loud.
just loud?
Just louder. Freaking
Okay.
Charles B says, could you take KP in a fight? Bronny, do you think I could take KP in a fight?
You would wreck KP in a fight. It wouldn't even be a fight, Heather. It would be a curb stomping.
Ron's been training me. I'm pretty strong.
Yep. Heather's got a talent for fighting. She's probably more talented than I am.
Oh, you're overselling me.
Well, talent, Heather, is the ease of which you learn something. How much you know is a different story. You know? But that just means that you have the ability to be a better fighter than me.
Oh.
Which is not hard. I'm not a good fighter.
Sunset Watcher asks, did the Beldam from the Coraline make that Sombra? And no, we just have comparable skills. Well, we did at one point. I've far surpassed her. Because we also have a plushie of me, which is another milestone in what I can achieve in plushie making. This one's really good, and it holds up even now. All the legs are stitched on evenly.
Yeah, there we go.
I even made her regalia. I made her little shoes with buttons on it that look like little gems. I crocheted her some sunglasses. She's probably one of the more complicated designs I've done, along with Sombra. So I think she came out really good. She's got little fuzzies on her, but yeah, she came out very good. Her crown's a little floppy, but you know, when you crochet a crown, I could probably make her a new crown out of felt and just take this one off, but you know, why? Why not?
Sounds like work.
Sounds like work. Don't have to do that right now. I'm not worried about it. Yeah, she's a very good plushie.
Discord went in his frame very easily, and I like it when they go in easily.
I wonder where I plan to put that one.
I got an edge that's getting a little pinched there. I actually better mess with that a little bit more. Alright, let's see here. Have we ever arm wrestled Heather? Charles wants to know.
Have we ever arm wrestled? I feel like we have, and I totally cheat.
Yeah, she uses street rules.
Street rules.
What did you?
I cheat. Means I cheat.
Do you like stand up and use like your shoulder or something like that?
Oh no, like I'll freaking kick his shins or something. That's street rules. It is blatant cheating.
Yeah. To the dungeon.
Alright, so you don't know where you want Discord to go yet?
I'm not sure. I feel like it might go well. You know, no, not there. It wouldn't look good.
Oh, I had something weird happen, like, on the way home.
That could be good.
Yeah, what happened, Brandon?
It was really weird. I don't know if it's, like, normal or something, and, like, it just barely happens to me, but, like, I very quickly walked into the 7-Eleven just to, like, get something like quick.
Mm-hmm.
And there were like 2 or 3 girls that were staring at the clerk, and the posture they had, it seemed like they had just finished arguing with him or something. It was a little standoffish. But I seem to have came in at around the end of it. So I'm not making eye contact with any of the girls, and I just kind of scoot past one, and she's just and she says, what did she say? She says, "Where are you going?" And then she asked it like twice. I thought she was asking like someone else, but it turned out she was actually asking me.
Excuse me, Heather?
That's a little creepy. What's it in your business, lady?
So she asked me, she's like, "Where are you going? What are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm just gonna shop around." And she kind of took a couple seconds to reply before just saying, "Okay, be safe." And I'm just like, I will, thank you. And I don't know, it skeeved me out so much. I just quickly bought my thing and drove home.
Well,
I don't
watch
know.
the news tomorrow. That place got robbed.
Sorry, what?
Watch the news tomorrow. That place got robbed. That's what I'm betting. That's what I'm betting was going down there.
I mean, the neighborhood itself is not super great, but like.
I mean, robberies happen everywhere.
Sure.
They just might happen more often in other places.
It's
that's
a weird
what I'm
situation.
saying.
Hard to say. Ooh. Well, at least you are safe, right? You're out of that awkward situation. Lennon challenges me to Mortal Kombat, and if he means the video game, I decline because I'm terrible at the video game.
So you're just gonna fight your favorite artist to the death?
I would not fight one of my favorite artists to the death. Sunset Watcher says my plush looks like something from My Hero Academia, which I don't know anything. I mean, we haven't caught up on My Hero Academia, which we need to. I like that anime.
Yeah.
So I don't know what you're talking about yet. So hold it in. Charles B. Is street rules the same as fighting dirty? It is absolutely the same thing.
This one's gonna be stubborn.
Oh yeah, show him this one, honey. It's a good one.
So, if anybody has seen King Sombra Ruins Everfree Northwest, I approached Jim Miller and asked him if he wanted to be in the video. Because he was the original voice for King Sombra. And so I open up his segment. I go, I heard this guy thinks he can do he can do my voice. And so we pan the camera down to him, so you see that it's Jim Miller, and I put the microphone, and he says crystals in King Sombra's voice. And I've come back up, I'm like, that was pathetic, I'm taking you to the dungeon, right? And to thank him for letting me do that, actually, Heather, you got me this.
I did?
Yeah. You had autograph vouchers.
Oh yeah, I keep buying the higher tiers, but I never use autograph vouchers because I don't care about autographs. I mean, it's only recently that I got that John Delancey one, I think a year or two ago.
Yeah.
And I have this picture of Thorax and Pharynx together, which is pretty good on its own, but like, I thought, like, it would be nice to get them signed by the voice actors.
Yep. So this is signed, but not on the front. I actually had him sign this on the back. And my intention with this is to photocopy that signature and turn it into a stencil that I will then electroplate onto the Sombra crown, so that it's a permanent signature on my Sombra crown. And Jim knows that that's my intention. I said, hey, here's what I'm going to do. I want you to sign the back so I can do X, Y, and Z. Because if you sign my crown with a Sharpie, it's gonna wash off because it's steel. But if I electroplate it onto there, it's there permanently.
Oh, Lennon Black says, I'm going night-night. Bye, guys, and God bless. Good night, Lennon.
Thanks for tuning in, Lennon.
Well, even though you were high.
Feel better.
Charles B says, still play them's fighting herds. Haven't played it in a while. Have to re-download it, but it's another fighting game, and I'm really bad at them. Charles B, was that Brawny Sombra video where the main 6 cosplayers surrounded him and drowned him?
Yes, they were sea ponies, like from the movie, and that was one of the dancing groups that was at BronyCon that year, and that's how I decided to end the video.
Sunset Watcher says Sombra is a meth dealer. He was selling crystals.
Yeah, I made that joke a lot.
Oh my god, I loved that joke. I like the one time you were like around your friends, like, hey kid, do you want to buy some crystals? And he just goes, ah!
Yeah, Vincent.
That was funny. I
haven't seen Vincent in a while. I miss that guy.
We got to rewatch some of the King Sombra ruins.
Oh God, no, we don't. I need a lot of work, Heather. I need to get better at what I do.
We can make another one.
Yep. I'm still mad about the last BronyCon. I will be for the rest of my life.
Are you going to be going to Everfree, honey?
I'm still not 100%. I actually meant to talk to you about that the other night while we were going over budget to see if it was feasible and get your opinion on it.
We'll have to have that conversation. Cause I'm like, oh, you're going to do King Sombra ruins without me?
Because, and also way to break the news that you won't be at Everfree Northwest.
Oh, sorry. Well, yeah, it's just not feasible. I mean, no matter how you slice it, I don't think it's feasible for me.
Mm-hmm. Not without running the heck out of that credit card, which I definitely don't.
I've done enough.
Yeah, you don't want to.
I mean, I'm going to have to do more tomorrow, and after that, I think I'm done enough for quite some time.
Yeah.
If conventions come back, would King Sombra?
Yes.
Yeah.
At this point, I mean, I've had so much fun doing King Sombra that if I go to a convention, I'm taking King Sombra. The question I have for myself, and that some of my other friends have asked me, is could King Sombra go to a non-Brony convention? I don't know.
You can just pick out an equally douchey character.
I don't even know if I would go to a non-Brony convention. I don't really have anything to do at conventions. There's not many animes I enjoy. The only reason I ever go to those things, to like anime conventions or comic conventions, is because I'm going with the rest of my friends and we're hanging out. And then what they end up doing is they just end up in the halls, in the gaming room all day, and
the merchant hall.
Yeah, I'll walk through the merchant hall and see if I see anything cool looking. But even then, I almost never buy anything, and unless I see like some pony artwork that I really like, or some kind of artwork that I really like.
I like going to. It is a big like getting together with your friends thing. But I think there'd still be stuff to find, especially at a comic convention. You could like go to a panel about comic art. You could frickin' again play games with your friends. Like, you know me, I still bring my DS everywhere and get people on Me Pass.
Where do you want to put Tenma?
I feel like I had an idea for this. Oh, since you're gonna put John Delancey up there, right?
Yeah.
Put Tenma below the bunny.
Okay. I might even be able to reach that.
Like, yeah, it could be like my hand-drawn column. Things that are hand-drawn.
Okay, that's an idea. Scoot over a little bit.
Yeah, because that picture, that's not a print. That's something he actually drew and painted with the BMX bunny.
So here's a good question. Charles wants to know if we could get a Heather and Sombra and Chrysalis duo video.
Oh, that's going to require a lot of editing.
Yeah, now we did try that. We did try that, but you're not really much of a roaster, are you?
Wait a minute. Could we get a Heather and Bronny Sombra on double team at a convention? I'm not too much of a roaster. I can get a little snarky and kind of like reactionary sarcasm.
Yeah, we tried that at BronyCon. I said, if you see anybody here you think you could tear into, you let me know, and we'll do this together. And you just couldn't do it. I don't know. I don't want to say you can't, but
it's just not my persona.
Yeah.
It's not my persona to go roasting people. It's my persona to be arrogant and self-centered.
I have that, and I have that ability. And I have that ability. I certainly do. I just hold it back a lot.
But yeah, so like roasting isn't my thing. That's your thing. It's just not something I do.
Mm-hmm. How's that look to you, Heather?
Oh, the picture actually didn't fit in the frame too well.
Yeah.
I feel like at least put Tenma more to the side that is obviously cut off. So that way, like, it's not as jarring.
Oh, frick. I dropped it.
I think it landed on the table, so it's fine.
No, I heard it hit the floor.
Ah, shit. I see it. I can get it.
Oh, jeez.
No one's gonna
Probably
see
should be being more productive.
Oh, don't worry. My fingers move around and we've made a lot of progress on that leg.
Yep.
There wasn't much progress to make anywho. This, like, I've been checking. This thing's almost done. Just needs a couple more
Charles
rows.
also wants to know if we could use technology to make your voice sound like Chrysalis. Yes.
Totally.
I don't know if she knows how to do that, but I know how to do it. Excuse me.
I've done it once. It's basically just like a repeater effect on Audacity.
Okay, so you wanted to go more towards the corner?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, pull the picture more to the left. So that the left is going into the frame.
I'm not sure I know what you mean.
Get the picture and move it more to this side so the part that's obviously cut off is against the frame.
Okay.
And that way, I don't know, it would make more sense because then all the empty space, like on the other side of the cutoff bit, looks weird.
Alright, I'll see if I can do that.
But yeah, I've done it before. Like, I did a thing in Audacity where all you gotta do is, like, repeat the voice clip 3 times and change the pitch of 2 of them. One to be higher, one to be lower, and then there you go.
Yep, it's and a little bit of reverb.
Yeah.
They should have never stopped doing that effect to Chrysalis. They said they were worried about it being unintelligible, but I don't think it was. Like, I never had a problem understanding Chrysalis.
Yeah, to be fair, like, we saw her so few and far between that I didn't even notice.
I noticed it right away. I was like, dang, they're not doing the voice effects on Chrysalis.
You know, I didn't notice a thing like that, but I did notice, like, with Hell of a Boss, I noticed right away that, like, some voice actors have changed.
Yeah.
That was a little more jarring. Like, they switched out the guy for Stolas and the chick who did Millie initially.
Alright, let me give this another try.
Yeah, that looks better.
These frames are hard to deal with.
They certainly can be.
Especially when you can't really see what you're doing. Yeah, there we go. How do you like that, Heather?
Yeah, that's another one that Izzy drew for me when we were in high school.
Nice.
Tenma was my favorite character, and she still is one of my best babes. I identify with her.
Charles wants to know if we've ever tried helium voices before.
You know, I personally haven't. I haven't had the chance.
I have. It's weird.
I'm sure it is.
Alright, we got one more Loki picture. Was that one meant to go in there? But yep.
Oh, honey, hand me those scissors, please.
Yes. There you go.
There we go. We finished the leg, Ronnie.
Hey, Brandon, are you still with us?
You know, in spirit at the very least.
Yeah, I'm just looking at like news articles and stuff.
You find anything interesting?
I have to catch up on the news.
It was from 2 days ago, granted, but hold on, let me open it back up for you super quick. It's from the Associated Press, and San Francisco is going to be requiring city employees to be vaccinated against the against coronavirus. Give me 1 second. Let me reread the article super quick. Vaccination policy for city employees covers a wide range of jobs, but does not include teachers who are school district employees. Starting Monday, employees will have 30 days to report to the city their current vaccination status, including showing proof of vaccination by uploading a photo of their vaccination card or a QR code generated by a state digital verification system. Under California law, employers can require their staff to get vaccinated as long as that requirement doesn't interfere with the employee's rights. Let me see if there's anything else of interest.
I mean, that kind of contradicts itself right there.
Yeah. And in fact, that's actually sort of kind of addressed. I don't know how to pronounce that.
What is
Hold
it, kitty? What
Yep.
is it?
Looking Chaos and Crocheting. That name.
Okay. So, Brandon, I have a very important favor to ask of you.
Sure.
All right, but you need to promise me you'll do it before I tell you what it is.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So, I'm gonna send you a comic. I'm gonna send you a Legend of Zelda comic. I need you to read it out loud for me on the stream.
I'm scared, but let's
Here you
go. Okay.
Shit.
All right. Just read it out loud.
Yep. Just read it out loud. I want your blind reaction to this comic that Heather and I found.
Technically, you found it.
Okay. Link. Oh, Link.
So
Link,
who's talking? Who's talking?
it's Zelda.
Okay.
Link, now that Ganon's gone, there's something I need to ask you. Link, you said that you would. Oh, god damn it. No.
You promised you would do it.
No, I don't want to get you. I don't want to get you flagged.
Oh no!
Did you hear the rant Heather went on a few minutes ago when I questioned her knowledge of U.S. history? We're fine. We're not gonna get flagged.
I said a lot of shit about nutsacks, man. And to step on mine.
Oh, jeez. Heather, why is your cat on me?
I'm perfectly okay. I'm going to pretend that message never got sent, like multiverse. Here,
Oh,
so.
Brandon, that reminds me. I gotta tell you this factoid. I was I didn't look this up in particular. I was looking up something slightly unrelated, but did you know you can use your menstrual cycle blood as a fertilizer for plants?
That, I don't know why, but I can believe it. I can believe it.
We're just having fun dogging on Brandon at all costs tonight.
But no, you know what? I was looking up because I was curious about it. I was like, why don't they use menstrual blood as like blood donations? That's just free blood we're wasting. But like, it's not the same kind of blood.
And let me give you some like perspective here of what this was like. Like 2 weeks ago, we're doing laundry, and I'm focused on. I think the washing machine was giving me some trouble. I was trying to figure it out. So here I am, frustrated at the washing machine. I'm sitting there, why isn't this thing working? All of a sudden I hear, "Hey Siri, why don't they use menstrual blood for blood donations?" And I'm like, okay, we clearly have more important things going on here. What the frick is wrong with you?
Why wouldn't you though? Think about it. You're just wasting
I
blood.
didn't. I don't need.
And if vampires exist, is that what they live on?
No, I don't think exclusively.
I think they would, because that's like a source of blood no one's gonna care if they take. That's why they have, like, you know, freaking specific little trash places to put that.
Right, but think of this blood in, like, economics. What if the demand is greater than the supply? You know what I mean?
I don't know. Chicks freaking menstruate a lot, fam. And some of them put it in cups.
Oh, Brony, I just found the sentence I was looking for. The policy covering 35,000 municipal workers may be the first by any city or county in the U.S. employees who refuse to get. Oh, hold on, I'm sorry. In the U.S., employees who refuse to get vaccinated and don't get an exemption could be fired, according to the policy posted to the government's website Wednesday. I don't like that.
Yeah, this is highly unconstitutional.
Yeah, it's a little far.
I don't like that.
And this is exactly the type of thing we were worried about, and that everybody said they weren't going to do. We've already got a few states saying, hey, if you try to implement a policy like this, you're just not allowed to. Like, it's like having vaccine passports is illegal already in Florida and a few other states. Because we saw people, lots of politicians talking like, oh, they're gonna mandate this thing. You're not allowed to leave your house if you don't have this card. I'm like, well, I can think of a couple other governments that tried to do that throughout history. What's the matter, Heather?
I'm wondering if I'm positioning this leg right.
I will return.
No, wait. Like this. What do you think? Like this?
Yes. Yeah, I think that'll do.
That'll do, Stitch. That'll do.
There we go.
Not now, Knife. Mommy is concentrating on her art.
Yeah, but you're not concentrating on her, and that's a major problem.
I love you. Could you?
Did that cat just hiss at you?
No, she went.
Oh, okay. I thought I heard something hiss. Oh, that was your chair. I heard your chair squeak.
Everyone look at my kitty. Look at her. She's just a little kitty. She has such nice fur. At least on top she's taking care of it. Her belly is just a fucking disaster.
There we go. Now we got all your Loki posters.
Framed, yeah.
Yep.
It's gonna be a great wall. As it is, I think that corner of the room came out pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
The chrysalis and skull decor.
Yep.
I love you. I love you. Does Bronny need permission from the people he's bothering us Summer for his videos? Yes, he 100% asks for consent every single time he wants somebody to be in his videos.
Every time I walk up to somebody, the camera is rolling already, but not on them. And I say, hey, would you like to be in a video? My name is Brawny. The video is King Somber Ruins. I go around and I mess with people. Would you mind if I just, got a reaction to whatever I say?
You know, we should really come out with, like, releases and waivers and shit.
If it's on film, it's just as good.
Do we get them on film saying that?
Yeah. And if they say yes, then we go forward. If they say no, I don't want to do this, then we turn off the camera and I delete that clip off the camera, so it's like they never existed in the first place. But yeah, that's what you got to do. On top of potential legality issues, it's just polite. You know, people don't always want to end up on the internet. Shoot, I don't like being on camera. Why are you here, Knife?
She wants pets from you now. You haven't given her attention in a little bit.
Squeeze the head. Squeeze it.
She doesn't like that. She likes ear scritchies.
I know. But Knife, you don't understand. I've got stuff to do.
She says you don't have anything to do but to love me.
Has security ever stopped me as Sombra? I had a little bit of trouble at the first time I broke it out at Everfree Northwest because they thought my sword looked bloody. It was in the Ido Boken meeting, a wooden katana with a scabbard, and I painted it to look like Sombra's horn. And they were like, oh, it kind of looks bloody, and we freaking fought with that for a while, and then I had to pull up emails where I had already gone ahead of time and talked to the staff and showed it to them and said, hey, here's what it looks like. Is it okay if I walk around with this? And they told me it was fine. So then they were like, okay, I guess I'm like, okay, yeah, I wasted 30 minutes here.
Yeah, sounds like a pain in the butt.
That's what happens when you get people on the West Coast. They don't understand what a weapon is.
Charles B., I can understand why someone would think you are a military brownie. Those looks like dog tags around your neck, to be honest. They are, but they are like fan ones. That's of Applejack right there.
Yeah, this is an Applejack dog tag. Now, it's one of the, no, this isn't a fan one. It's one of the ones that they would release in, like, the blind bags.
Oh, yeah. Well, you get it. It's,
yeah.
I meant, like, it's like something a fan would wear of something.
I wear this one occasionally. This Applejack one was given to me by a fan of mine. What year? I think it was 2015, the Grand Brony Gala in Florida. And he came up to me, and I don't remember exactly what he said, but we talked about the videos that I make for a little bit, and then he told me about how he took some advice that I had given in one of my moral of the story videos and used it to successfully reconnect with his father. And for that, he wanted to give me a token of his appreciation, and that's this dog tag here.
That's really sweet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good to know that,
I've returned.
The advice works. Hey, how you doing, Brandon? Brandon, I need you to do me a favor.
I don't know, Brownie. The last one might have scared him off.
Brandon, I need you to do me this favor. It's extremely important.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. My headset unplugged. Can you repeat everything you said before?
I said I need you to do me a favor. It's extremely important. You need to promise me you'll do it before I tell you what it is.
I don't know. I don't know anymore.
Promise me. Promise me.
Okay, wait.
Test our friendship.
All right. Okay. I agree.
Okay.
Right.
I need you to come over here and get this cat off of my lap. I need you to hold this cat and pet it and love it in ways that I cannot, because
Can I take it with me back home?
Oh, I love her. You could not afford her insulin right now.
I mean, people who need it can barely afford their own insulin anyways, so it makes sense.
Yeah. I can't believe I'm getting insulin. I can't believe they let me get insulin for a cat.
I can't believe cats can get diabetes. What the frick?
Yeah, she's not even fat. She doesn't even eat a lot. Look at her. Yeah. Yeah, you want me to stop? Rubbing off? Yeah. Oh no, you want the other ear. You want the other ear.
So, if her diabetes is not lifestyle, is it like hereditary? Can cats have hereditary diabetes?
It can be.
Could be anything. She's old and shit. I don't know.
Don't forget, there's also type 1, which you're
that's what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
I have no way of knowing. It's not like she has medical records we can look up. I have no idea what her life was before I had her. So I don't know if it's something I did or she did.
That's the way it is with my cat Lily. She was just found, no one exactly knows where she came from, but all we know is that she's a beautiful cat as well as a very scared one.
She was probably been through some shit. Freaking all I know about Knife previous to her being with me is that she was brought to the shelter because her previous owner died. They don't know how. They didn't have any details to tell me because it probably isn't any of my business.
I'm pretty sure Knife killed her.
Knife might have killed her.
Yeah.
You know, that's neither here nor there. She might have killed her. Killed them. Whoever it might be.
You won't give me, you freaking demon.
She's old and stuff. I figured it's probably like an old person who decided to have a cat and then died. That's just how I pictured it in my head. She was an old lady's cat. And probably got treated very well and was super spoiled. That's why she has that attitude now. And because I didn't help to suppress it.
Oh, Heather.
Huh?
We should tell your stream about last night when we had.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I did my stream and had some fun on my stream, and so I put Heather in charge of dinner, and she went out and got us some pizza, which I absolutely turned myself into a sumo wrestler on.
My god, I went to like one of those hole-in-the-wall places too, Russo Brothers I went to, and I got us a big meat lovers pizza, gave us a 10-pack of wings, some garlic knots.
You gotta be careful, Heather. You're gonna freaking dox us on.
Who knows? It's a chain. You don't know
Yeah.
that. Well, whatever. Anyways, I got us some Arizona. As you can see, I got these Arizona tea brand drinks. These are juices though, but it's, you know, Arizona brand stuff. Because they had like just a fridge full of that stuff, and I never see it around. I don't know where he, like, because Brian says he sees it all the time at gas stations, but I never see those around, so I just bought a whole bunch, and I brought those home, and I decided I was going to bake some cookies that I've been wanting to bake out of my My Little Pony baking book.
I'm gonna go get a cookie for each of us, just to show them as well.
Alright, make it one for Knife.
Knife cannot have the cookie.
Yeah, you're right, she's diabetic. No cookies for diabetes. Knife, stop licking your tail in my face!
I'm going to the city tomorrow.
You're going to the city, like New York City?
Yeah.
Oh, what do you do?
I was supposed to go with a friend, but you can't make it. But it's the March. It's like the end of Pride Month March, and I've never been to one, so I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go to this one.
Oh,
And here we are.
you have to tell me how that is.
I'll see like if I could take pictures or anything. I'm just trying to figure out how early I should leave.
Where's you
Probably
trying to go?
it
New York.
Mm.
City.
starts at 2:30, so I'm thinking I could probably just go somewhere in the 11 o'clock hour, make my way there. If there's anyone there beforehand, I could just socialize with them, or I could just screw around in Bryant Park for a while.
So yeah, then she
But-
baked these cookies. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say after that, my friend's gonna meet up with me at the end point, which I still have to look into exactly where it is. But it's gonna meet up with me there, and then give me a walking tour of the village, and then presumably we're gonna eat somewhere. But who knows? We'll figure that out as we go along.
Mm-hmm. A day in New York City sounds nice.
Mm.
Just a day though.
It's not nice.
Well, if you're gonna have fun and do stuff.
Depends where you go.
Last I checked, that's not even the case anymore.
I haven't been in the city in a while, so it'd be interesting to see how things have changed. So I don't know. I'll go in. I'll let you know. I'll make my own informed decision.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Brian was getting back to like all the stuff I did. Like after I picked up the pizza, I came home and I wanted to bake those cookies, which we were just eating. They're like a peanut butter cookie with chocolate chips, peanut butter chips, Reese's Pieces, and little mini Reese's peanut butter cups. But I realized we didn't have all the ingredients, so I had to go out to the supermarket, then come back, and like I was basically done with the batter when Bronny was done with his stream, so I put the cookies in the oven and we ate pizza.
Yep. And I got so fat.
Very good though.
Mm-hmm.
Bye-bye, Kitty. I love you. She's like, all right, I've had enough of you both.
We're not giving her enough attention. I keep moving around.
Let's see. Have any catnip? I don't know. She doesn't really care about catnip, oddly enough. So I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
Some cats are into it. Some aren't. My cats are really into it, and
Yep.
it's funny because Lily, the normally shy cat, when she's on catnip, she suddenly gets like a fighting spirit that I've never seen before, and she's brave enough to fight back against Larry. It's really interesting to see.
Yeah, it's freaking.
It, like, temporarily changes her personality.
That's what drugs do, fam. They boost up some shit. Freaking, Someone asked, Charles B., do you think blood transfusions for cats and dogs would be a good idea? I think they already do that. And also, like, if you're thinking about, because I watched a game theory recently about if, like, Cat Dog, you know, that old show from Nickelodeon, if that would ever be possible. And, like, with cats, like, they are good with donors and stuff. It's the dogs that can't, like, accept blood from cats. I think it was.
Yeah, dogs are weird.
Yeah. I mean, I love them whenever someone brings them into my workplace, but you know, then it just reminds me that there are better dogs than the one I have at home, and it makes me sad thinking about the one I have at home and how it could be a corgi instead of a mini dachshund.
Aww.
Charles wants to know if knife is smelly. Yes, knife is very smelly. I can't even go into my laundry room.
Well, you know, that's not well, like, if you mean her as in the cat, she's not very smelly, because obviously we can stand to be in the same room with her. It's just her litter box and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And her pee. Her pee smells very nasty. She's just got smelly pee. She pees and poops in a box. What are you gonna do about that?
This one's being a little stubborn. There we go.
She's too old for us to train her to use the toilet.
It just, I learned the other day that my cat Larry's like 11 now. It's really weird. Like, I keep forgetting he's old, but no, and my man's 11.
Frickin', watch his frickin' food intake. Make sure he doesn't get diabetic like Knife did.
Yeah, I mean, I think he'll be fine.
Yeah, like, with us, we can't give Knife dry food ever.
Yeah. Dry foods kind of seen as not the best choice as far as I know.
Yeah, they have a lot of carbs and sugars in them that pets really shouldn't have.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to be a pet sitter situation if we go somewhere. Which I'm also not prepared to look into yet. Like, as it is, I'll probably have to look into it because we're definitely going to need one for Christmas.
And we got friends.
We do, but then we're going to have to go through the training process of showing them how to inject it with insulin.
That won't be hard.
Do's and don'ts and shit. And since we have a self-cleaning litter box, they should be fine. They just gotta load and unload that thing.
Mm-hmm.
How long?
How often? Like once a week?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
Yeah, and if I change it before we go.
Mm-hmm. And I don't think we'll be gone a whole week.
Yeah, exactly. So it should be fine. It'd be like, but it's kind of sucky for me to say, like, you gotta be there 6:30 in the morning, 6:30 at night. Maybe just let them stay here if they want to. Be like, you want to stay at our house?
I know. One of our friends would do that. It's weird. The more of these posters I put in, the more confusing it gets. It's like, okay, where was this one supposed to go?
Yeah, we had plans. We should have wrote all that down.
Well, it means like I mean in terms of frames, like.
We also should have wrote that down. Well, technically I did, but then you're like, nah, I'm going to simplify this list.
Yeah, and then we got everything we needed.
Yeah, but now we can't remember which goes into what half time.
I should have organized it ahead of time is what I should have done. Did we get a frame that was supposed to fit this, like, perfectly?
I thought we did, yeah.
I'm having trouble
Because you
finding
measured it.
Yeah, and it doesn't
just put
fit.
that one to the side.
It doesn't fit in the or wait, yes it does. I'm just goofy. Alright. I forgot to take it out of the cover. Can't believe I did that.
It happens.
Heather, check your TikTok.
My TikTok.
What did you send her?
I found me in the future.
Is that a tea kettle?
Yep.
What
I was about to say, you're gonna be brawny with tea right now?
What?
That's brawny with tea right now.
I do like my tea.
A little too much.
Green tea helps digestion and has trace amounts of caffeine for energy. How's it coming, Heather? What kind of progress are we looking at tonight in the last 9 minutes?
Last minutes in stream, last time in stream, and last minute comments, questions, concerns, please read them now for roll designs in the stream. Pretty sure I can get all these legs sewn on. And I believe we were going to crochet her a neck. So next week, we'll be figuring out how to crochet a neck.
My sunburn is starting to peel.
My God, isn't that the best? I remember getting sunburned and just peeling the skin off.
I love it.
So
It's.
freaking...
I feel like a snake, you know. I feel like I'm gonna come back as a brand new me.
Oh my God.
Like a changeling.
No, I don't know if they do that.
Where should we put the changeling, Heather? I wonder if it would fit with the other changelings. And then just move everything slightly down.
We could, like, see if you can get behind freaking Chris Liz's horn.
Yeah, that's easy.
Yeah, it's right there.
And you don't mind that her horn is kind of covering it?
Yeah, it's only covering like a little corner of it.
Alright.
No big deal.
I'll just go with that then. And I think that's the spot in the wall where the wall is randomly really hard.
Heather,
Yeah.
So stop.
you know what we haven't played in a while?
Brandon, stop. Hammer time.
But we haven't played Don't Start Together in a while, and
I
I
love that.
just saw something about Weber's character refresh now. Some new stuff,
I love Weber. He's my favorite.
as well as an animated short. But you know,
Oh, freaking. Oh, man.
yeah, take a look at. There's a lot of new things for Weber specifically.
I'm interested in that. I love Weber. He's my favorite little spider boy.
Do you want me to re-download Don't Starve Together while we're talking about it?
You can if you want to. I'm not sure I'm gonna play it tonight because we had a long freaking day.
Yep.
Where is my bag of fluff?
It's in the closet.
No, I mean like the one I had in front of me with it's in a little piggy bag.
Oh, that I don't know.
Alright, hold on. I just gotta freaking recollect herself. There it is! Yeah, I keep a tiny bag of the stuffing in front of me so I don't have to carry a big bag around and I have it very conveniently.
Oh, crud, are you kidding me?
What's wrong, man?
I put this thing on upside down.
Oh my.
Why would you have a frame with only one orientation? I wonder how many other times I did that and haven't realized it yet because I haven't been hanging them.
Well, we'll address that when we get to it, I guess.
I guess so.
On Saturdays, typically we wake up. Well, we have to wake up at 6:30 to give Knife her insulin, and then I go back to sleep, and Bronny is still awake, sadly, and he'll usually start the laundry for us. Then I wake up at some point after 11, and He'll make us breakfast. And we'll try to get ready and get little chores out of the way before he takes us to a workout in the afternoon with the rest of his workout group that's all made of friends and stuff. And then we get home, we rush through all the rest of the chores and try to get little whatever's done. By the time we do all the chores and eat, because Wednesday night we took a little break. I was putting some my new earring on for my present. And then I realized it's at 9, so I gotta take a shower and stream. I was a little. Oh no, wait. I made it. But she's not. She's pansexual.
I don't know if you're aware, but you were like super staticky for like the past 15 seconds. You're better now, but like it was really, really bad.
Oh,
Alright, how's that look, Heather?
Maybe it was the Wi-Fi. I think that looks good.
Yep. Alright, good. It's one less thing to mess with.
Hey, Brony, what time is it now?
It's the last 4 minutes of streaming, last 4 minutes of streaming, and last minute comments, questions, concerns, please hold them now. Forever hold your silence for the next stream.
No, he was referring to Hammer Time. Smash.
Oh, I just saw the screen. You actually mean hammer. Oh.
Bang, bang, Maxwell's silver hammer came down upon her head. Bang, bang, Maxwell's silver hammer made sure that she was dead.
Oh, great. Now this is going to be more difficult.
Challenge mode, go!
Freaking, one of
Challenge mode is over, and you succeeded.
Freaking, we did fencing or sparring today with swords, and one of his friends slapped me in the face with a sword and popped the lenses out of my glasses. And I'm like, oh shit, that's not good. Also, you got dirt in my eye. I was okay, though.
That's good.
I was a brave boy.
Oh, that must be for you.
Alright, we actually are going to get all these legs done. Alright, yeah, we got some leggage. Let's see. Yeah, and this body stands. It stands. It'll hard. Now we'll see if it stays like that while we put like you know. I kind of did the legs a little weird at the front, but there wasn't much room at the front. We'll see how it goes when we put a neck on it next week. But I can stuff the strings into the body now.
Right into the last 2 minutes of the stream.
Yeah, you see right there. We did good. We did good progress. And Charles is right. I didn't stop to stretch tonight. That's not good for you kids. You gotta stretch.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, that's my.
Heather, you're a bad influence. You're supposed to be stretching and everything, and now you're teaching people it's okay to sit down and never stretch.
Look at this. My Ninja Sex Party concert tour poster with signed by Danny Sexton and Ninja Brian.
Nope, I don't need to poke it.
They're not very crackly today. I did do an interesting stretch with Brian today because I was just like, okay, pull my arm, and it did kind of stretch my wrist in a way, and I'm like, whoa, that's good. Gonna be all limbered up.
There we go. Did you have fun on tonight's stream, Heather?
Yeah, I had fun.
I didn't mean to insult your intelligence, and I'm sorry.
Yes, you did!
Shove that needle right in my eye. It'll make it better. Blind me.
Why were you insulting her intelligence when you could have been insulting mine?
Well, you weren't here yet, and I didn't do it intentionally, like I said.
It's like, I was like, are you second guessing me? Just because I don't know all of American history at the top of my head, I couldn't remember who the fuck Jimmy Carter was. He wasn't an interesting president anyway.
You have the best, like, what's the best way I could describe it? You have the best impression of an ugly cry that I've heard so far.
Oh my god, you're saying my cry is ugly?
Look at that, Heather. Isn't that nice?
Yes.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. I do. I really do. Freaking, we were at that carnival I told you about, and you know, like, the Valley Girl accent is just, like, a joke to me. Like, I do it half the time, and I'm like, oh, this isn't even, like, a fucking way that people talk. But we were on a ride the other day, and someone behind us, in that voice, I swear, they were talking, and all seniors is like, I'm always so afraid of falling off these rides. I'm so skinny, I could, like, slip through the bars. And I'm like, oh my god, is she fucking serious? You can't be serious.
That's great, dude. We love it.
I don't know. I feel very conflicted that it's a real, like, group of people that talk like that for seriousness. It's a joke to me. It is a joke. No intelligent human being should be talking like that. Like, for real.
They freaking do it, though.
Do you ever feel like because of where you grew up, you have to try, like, extra hard to not sound like you grew up in that location?
I don't, because I feel like I'm normal. I mean, like, not incredibly normal, but, like, normal as in, like, people aren't going to be like, oh, you're a Californian, oh, you're from Arizona.
Should you read off your patron slide?
Oh, yeah. So we're at the end of the stream. So, I want to take this moment to thank my glorious patrons. We got DJ Skywalker, Emerald Spencer, Phil Mabroni, Aaron Davis, and, oh, another person that isn't on that tier, but I think his name was Justin or something. But I want to thank them all for being my very generous supporters. If you'd like to join them in the hallowed halls of my patronage, you can go ahead and click the link in the description to go to my Patreon for just, I believe it's $10 per post. You can also be a member of my Discord server. Been neglecting it lately because, by God, my life has been so busy for the past couple of weeks. But I usually go in there, play video games with Brandon. I actually, when I'm working on my kazoo covers, I'll post works in progress on Art Show and get everyone's little inputs on stuff and stuff I could improve with the art and stuff like that. The last thing I did was a while ago, and I really got to get back to working on it, but there hasn't been the time. There's so much to do. But yeah, that's something I do, and that'd be really interesting. But if you feel like you don't want to give as much, you can do $2 per post, and I will make one of those kazoo covers for you. It's great. I have a couple released, and it's always fun to have that put in your, like, gallery of things people have made for you. If you feel like I'm worth just a one-time donation, you can go ahead into the description and copy the link to my PayPal. Paste that into your URL, and you can give me a one-time donation of however much you like. So no negative number, please. And with that, I'm going to say tonight was a good stream. Let's say goodnight in alphabetical order. Brandon.
Oh, have a nice night.
Bronny.
Have a good night, everyone.
Heather. Good night, everybody, and we'll see you in the next one. Good night.